Regular sex increases your chances of getting urinary tract infection and also unwanted pregnancy. But there are some things you should put at the back of your mind when having regular sex. Good day everyone, and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Mercy Mary, popularly known as a nurse with a difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 12 things you should put at the back of your mind while having regular sex. While having sex in general, 12 things you should do immediately after sex. 12 things you should do immediately after sex to prevent urinary tract infection and also to prevent unwanted pregnancy. But before we go into details in today's class, if you are new on our YouTube channel, please click on that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out. For all my returning subscribers, this is going to be sharing with you 12 things you should do immediately after sexual intercourse. 12 things you should put at the back of your mind. The fact is, these things will help to improve you and your partner's sexual health or your health in general. The first thing I have to share with you is wash the genitals. Yes, wash your genitals immediately after sex. I know a lot of people will like, oh, after sex it is better for us to sleep and wake up the next day. After sex we are tired and exhausted, it's better for you to sleep. No, to prevent infection, to prevent skin irritation as a result of the body fluid that comes out during sexual intercourse, it is advisable you wash your genitals. And also during intercourse, there's a friction that takes place, and that can push some bacteria into the urethra. So washing the genitals after sex helps to prevent urinary tract infection. Then the second one I have to share with you, it is advisable you urinate after sex, because like earlier said, those friction, those things that takes place during sexual intercourse might push those bacteria to the tip of the urethra, and that can go up and cause urinary tract infection. But if you pee after sexual intercourse, it will help a long way to actually flush those bacteria out after peeing. Then the third one I have to share with you is to drink water. Yes, drink a glass of water after sexual intercourse. Sex is more or less like an exercise. Yes, after exercise, you are exhausted, you are tired, and water is a way of getting back your lost energy. And water is needed to stay hydrated. Even if you don't have the urge to pee, when you take a lot of water after sexual intercourse, the urge to pee will come, and that will help to flush those bacteria away. That's the third point. Then the fourth one I have to share with you, especially for the ladies, is to take this cranberry juice, the cranberry juice. Yes, it also helps to prevent urinary tract infection. It helps to prevent some bacterial infection. So taking it generally might help rehydrate you and also help you prevent UTI. Then the fifth point I have to share with you today is wash your hands after sexual intercourse. Not just immediately after sex, but also before sexual intercourse. Yes, before and after sex, it is advisable you wash your hands to prevent UTI, urinary tract infection. Generally, the importance of washing your hands, whether sex or not, cannot be overemphasized, because with our hands we can put it in our eyes, we can put it in our mouth, we can put it in our nose. Our hands goes to different places, so it's advisable you wash your hands properly after sex and also before sex. That's the fifth point. Then the sixth point I have to share with you is that after sex, check the condoms. If you don't want to get pregnant, check if the condom has a hole in it during the process of sexual intercourse. Check if there's a sperm leakage. Just check that the condom is okay and there's no leakage of sperm into the vagina. It is very, very important. Then the other point I have to share with you is that after sex, check, do you normally bleed after sex? That might be a negative sign that you need to see a doctor about. So as a lady, always check if you bleed after sex. Also, the other point is check if there is any pain during, before or after sex, during the whole procedure. That can give you a clue that something is wrong somewhere and that needs to be fixed, and you need to see the doctor as soon as possible. So checking for bleeding, checking for abdominal pain as a lady after sex, it's very, very important too. Ninth point I have to share with you is put on loose clothes after sexual intercourse, not tight clothes. At least allow air to go around the full body after sexual intercourse. Don't just put on tight clothes after sexual intercourse. Then the 10th point I have to share with you is that for those that use sex toys, please and please try and wash it, because that might be a medium for transfer of infection from one person to another. Sorry, I'm having a message that distracting me. So wash the sex toys for those that use sex toys. Then the 11th point I have to share with you is do not doubt. I have a lady that contacted me that was complaining of vaginal itching regularly. After proper history taking, I found out that she was always douching after sex. When you douch after sex, it's simply altering the normal pH of the vagina. You are causing yourself more harm than good. Remember, like I said, the vagina is self-cleansing. It does not need you using douching. It does not need you using your finger. It does not need you using soap or any irritant around it. Just leave it alone and just wash with clean, warm water. Do not doubt. That's the 11th point. Then the 12th point I have to share with you is that do not use any intermediate wipes. There are wipes selling around that they tell you, oh, immediately after sex, just use it. It helps you to smell nice. Please and please don't use any intimate wipe. Don't use anything to wash down there after sex. Just use warm water and you're good to go. Then the last point, which is the bonus point, is rest. You can take a good rest after sex. It's very, very important. It helps rejuvenate you and bring you back to life after such exercise. So these are the various things I need all ladies to put at the back of their mind. This will go a long way to reduce urinary tract infection, especially those ladies that continuously treat UTI, that are prone to UTI. Please and please take note of these key points and apply it immediately after sex. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Miss Mary saying thank you. Bye and see you in our next video.